as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin.
And he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
23-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in this game.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buccee there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank. This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a Buccee. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
19, look, here we go.
First down
19,
and goal to go.
Back at 60. 70 range, 70 range.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
70 line, Warriors, 70.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cody Simon brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 70 range, 70 range. Panther 11, Panther 11. Curve 19, curve 19. Yes, let's get it. Ready?
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.